Do you remember the time before we all kept our phones on vibrate? My ringtone told people a lot about my personality.
Do you have all the crazy ones?
I had all the metal ringtones. I had a Treyu was one of the first ones I ever had when it was still just the 8-tone, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
That is cool.
Well, at the time, yeah, it was awesome.
I had the Super Mario theme song, so I guess people knew instantly. Nerd.
Love that. Loud and proud.
I never paid for ringtones.
Really?
I never cared that much.
But it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I change my song every other day, like, on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, like, but,
That just means you're normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
but no.
Did you have one of those MySpace pages that took like 30 minutes to load because there was so much stuff happening?
No, mine was, like, simple, but, like, it changed weekly. Yeah, I was, like, the coding queen.
Man, I'm impressed.
Interesting. Okay.
I always had, like, a new glitter background.
So, yes, you were the 30-minute
was, like-
load page.
No, it didn't take my page forever to load. Like, I didn't have, like, a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I never had the page where, like, things were, like, falling in the background. Those were lame. So lame.
I was way too good for that.
Yeah. It's good.
All right, we ready? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Texas City Tales. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Ramori.
And today we're here with Kristin Edwards, the city's Director of Economic Development.
Hi,
Welcome.
everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, economic development, there's a lot going on. We might need to get comfy and settle in for this one.
There's a lot going on. Sit down, strap in, and prepare for a completely different Texas City.
We're ready. We're ready. So I know we're focusing kind of on the Community Matters 2030 goals. And so with all that going on, it seems like it would be important to have a plan for how we're going to tackle this.
Absolutely. And we do. The Economic Development Corporation developed the Pathways to Prosperity Economic Development Action Plan, which was approved in 2022. And then last year in early 23, the EDC ratified that plan and staff got to work. Since that time, we've achieved some pretty incredible goals. We have purchased and renovated the Phoenix Business Accelerator on 6th Street. That will be a home for entrepreneurs within the first 1 to 3 years of their business life, which we'll get into later. We've also researched locations for a publicly held industrial park, which will allow us to help some smaller industry businesses get off the ground gradually. And finally, we have continued effort toward building a 6th Street Community Plaza, which we'll dig into, but that's going to be a beautiful site for families to spend their evenings and weekends.
Yeah, you just touched on some big ones. I'm already like so excited. I can say I was in the incubator, and it is beautiful. Something about just being in there, it makes you like want to start a business just so you can work in there and be part of like the activity going on. And it's going to do great things. I think it's so cool.
So a couple things. Economic development, you guys are a staff of 2. So tell us about your other staff member.
Our other staff member is a lovely lady named Ariel Callis. She's our project manager. She's going to be spearheading the activity at the incubator once we get it up and going. She's also an active chamber champ, so we have a presence at all of the ribbon cuttings and business events, not only in Texas City, but also Lamarck and Dickinson when we can get there.
Awesome. And then what is like the address of this amazing sounding incubator?
The Phoenix Business Accelerator is located at 607 6th Street. It was part of the goal to establish it on 6th Street to bring more people downtown and kind of rejuvenate the business community. Again, as I said, it's built to support businesses and entrepreneurs in their first 1 to 3 years of operation. Those are the years that are the hardest for small businesses, where they face the most challenges, and it's really hard to stay above that line of making money, not just losing it, so we're hoping to help. By offering low-cost office space, and we're talking $150 to just come in and work, $450 for an office of up to 3 people, that'll come with access to mailing, Wi-Fi, everything they need to operate. They can ship there. We have conference room space they can utilize, and we have the Small Business Success Series, which is a monthly gathering between the Small Business Development Center, the Chamber of Commerce, Workforce Solutions, the Moore Memorial Public Library, and the Economic Development team to help small businesses with topics like managing a budget or getting insurance or registering to work with different levels of government. So our aim is to really help people, again, get off the ground and start doing business right.
Yeah, I love that idea, especially because like you'll have so many businesses all under one roof. So it's kind of like you get to bounce ideas off people who are going through the same things that you might be going through.
That communal support.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little built-in cheering section, a little team,
Absolutely.
cheering you on. I
Absolutely.
love it.
You shouldn't have to do it alone, right?
Yeah.
There are so many community resources available to small businesses, not just with us, but with the entities that I just mentioned. And when we visited other incubators to learn a little bit about operating a facility like this, it was that spirit, that ability to just sit down and vent and compare notes that businesses really valued. So we're happy to create that. And I believe we will with 5 enterprise offices, another 10 spaces for laptops, again, a conference room. There's a lot of potential to grow and change together.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
So tell us about this Community Plaza.
This mysterious community plaza where construction should be starting within the next month. We did award a bid to the contractor for the project in March. The finished community plaza will include 5 attraction areas. So we'll have an expanded food truck park. In addition to the space that we had previously, this expanded park will have permanent space for up to 6 trucks. Next to that, we'll have a water play area for kids, playground equipment for all different age groups, a performance stage, as well as a grassy area for families to sit and watch concerts. Not quite Metallica level, but definitely good acoustic shows, country bands. And then at the base of the park, we'll have a dog park. So my tourism mind is already bubbling with doggos and dominoes and food truck fights and all kinds of things. It's going to be completely free to attend, open to the public. We hope to have regular special events from concerts to board game tournaments, anything you can think of. And really it's just to, give families something affordable to do together.
Yeah. Which we appreciate.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always looking for something to do with the kids, and the fact that you can bring the dog too, of course, that warms my heart a little bit.
They'll sure be happy about it.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love a good food truck?
Oh my gosh, I love them too much. Too much.
We all do.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of our food trucks from Touch a Truck regularly just checks in now and emails because she knows I'm always hungry. So like she'll just tell me where she's going to be. So yeah.
Well, connect her with me too. We might be able to get her a permanent spot.
That would be awesome and dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a little too accessible.
So I know another one of your goals was to kind of tell the story of Texas City, or at least like the businesses of Texas City.
Yes.
And so I know that you guys partnered with Clear Life Media, and they've done like short stories on different businesses throughout 6th Street, but I know you guys are also expanding that. So can you tell us a little bit about that project?
Well, you're right about that. So in both the fiscal 23 and 24 budgets, per direction from the EDC and our strategic plan, we expanded our marketing efforts to include print, in-person, and digital efforts.
Okay.
The Clear Life contract will allow us to do 12 promotional videos for the community each fiscal year, spotlighting not only businesses on 6th Street, but businesses and growth throughout the community. We all know that Waffle House is coming.
And we are ready. I can't even tell you how many people have like a countdown, or I'll be there once a week, or I'll be there for breakfast on my way into work, and I've heard it all. So I mean, I think this is going to be like city employees. You want to find one, go to Waffle House. It sounds
that
like.
ribbon
Pretty
cutting,
much.
I promise you. I'm going to be there.
Well, it's not just Waffle House we're forecasting. We've also gotten a green light from Texas Roadhouse, so that's coming soon.
Bring on the rolls.
Absolutely, absolutely, and the steak.
Yeah, well, yeah, all of it, really.
I can just feel my back getting wider and wider.
Well, if you get restauranted out, there's also lots of residential development happening and some exciting amenities coming with that. Lagomar West is going to continue to grow, and with that growth is coming a full-service hotel with Sports Illustrated. So that's going to be, we think, 9 stories, over 200 hotel rooms with specific digital experiences for people to come enjoy even if they're not staying there. We're also in conversation with a Latitude Margaritaville 55 and up community, and if that does come to the city, that's another 1,300 acres of homes on the east side of 45. So there's so much growth coming, and it is our job to keep the community informed about it, make sure people understand, if there is construction going on, where that is, but also if there's a new neighborhood being built that they might be able to move to, that they know about that as well.
Yeah, I will say, I'm supposed to be in the gig of knowing what's happening in the city. And every time I watch, for example, one of the videos spotlighting a business, I learn something new, which I think is really cool.
Well, it's incredible. We've got so many incredible businesses on 6th Street. Big Easy Saloon, if you haven't stopped by there, they have one of the best New Orleans-inspired menus I've ever had.
I've been there too many times.
Well, for the residents that haven't made it down to 6th Street in a while, there's a lot of new and exciting stuff to see. You've got staples like Palette Bar and Santana's that always have live music, and Moonshine Cowgirls is a new bar down there that's a lot of fun, very chill atmosphere, and just a good place to hang out and grab a drink and relax after work.
Sold.
Big Easy Saloon has like a karaoke night.
Do they?
They do. I have not partaken in the karaoke part, but it's a lot of fun to watch. We have some good singers in Texas City. Yeah.
So what do you like more in a karaoke experience? The bad singers that you get to laugh along with, or the good ones?
I like the in between. I like the ones that can get the crowd. You obviously need to sing a song that everybody knows. Don't sing something that we don't know. Because I want to sing too. That's
because your karaoke experience is about me.
Right. That's rule number 1. We need to be able to sing together. I need to be able to do the ad-libs. So I think that makes for a great experience. Whether you can sing or not, if I can be your backup, then you get a gold star.
Fair.
Yeah.
All
Fair.
right, I can do that. It won't sound good, but you'll back up loudly, and then maybe it'll sound better.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so in addition to our karaoke and everything on 6th Street, what else is happening down there?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we've talked about the incubator. We talked about the community plaza. We've talked about the businesses. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention all of the incentives that we can provide to businesses that are looking to operate not just on 6th Street, but anywhere in Texas City. The Economic Development Corporation approved the establishment of a business improvement grant. We call it the BIG grant because we're witty. And that grant allows for matching funds of up to $15,000 for qualifying projects. And you don't have to be on 6th Street to receive that grant. It opened this year. We've only had a couple of applicants. So if you're a local business and you're making an expansion or maybe bringing on a new employee, talk with us and we might be able to kind of move that forward.
That sounds phenomenal. What kind of things can they use the grant for? I know you touched on a couple of them, but if they're doing exterior improvements, does that qualify sometimes?
Both interior and exterior improvements qualify. It really just depends on the project. The grant offers 2 tiers. A tier 1 is a project that costs about $5,000. A tier 2 is a project that costs about $15,000. So when you're thinking about lighting for both interior and exterior, that can get expensive. Improving walkways, assuring ADA compliance. There's lots of things that the grant names specifically, but we also don't want to get too specific in case a business would have an industry need. But really, we just want to help. Make sure that the businesses know they can come to us not only for improvement grants, but also for chamber membership. We established another grant that allows businesses to come to us for their first year of chamber dues if they've never joined before. Okay. So that's a chance to really tie them into the Chamber of Commerce's massive network, get them at some networking events, get them at some ribbon cuttings, and help them get their name out there.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a little bit like the incubator where I was saying it's nice to have that network, that support. It's the same thing, just on a bigger level.
Absolutely.
Big.
Oh, look at us. We wrapped it all up there nicely with a bow.
We've come full circle.
I love it.
Yeah.
Was there anything else going on in economic development that you'd like to let our listeners know about?
Oh, absolutely. So we started with Community Matters. One of the things that we've been able to do since I started in the position, we've really focused on building our relationships with local, regional, and even state level partners that can help us get the word out about the community, connect us with grant opportunities, as well as potential projects that could come to Texas City. So we joined the Bay Area Houston Economic Partnership, joining our peers throughout the Galveston County and Harris County region to work with them to bring in projects that are specifically attractive based on Texas City's land availability and workforce availability. We've also built up our involvement with the Texas City Chamber of Commerce, Texas City Lamarck Chamber of Commerce. We've attended the Houston Regional Economic Development Alliance meetings through the Greater Houston Partnership. That allows us to really stay in tune with what other economic development programs are doing throughout Houston to make sure we're on trend. We've also had the opportunity to lean on the Greater Houston Partnership for some help attracting some pretty big industrial partners. And that's the last thing I would mention with respect to GHP. We not only have a short-term due diligence lease on Shoal Point that we were able to develop through direct contact and those partnerships, but we also have another large-scale project that is in the works. And if it moved forward, it would be a game changer for the industrial complex and the city as a whole.
I'm intrigued. I know. Stay tuned.
She'd be in our mover and shaker.
Yeah.
We're doing our best.
Developing economically.
Yep. Another thing that we want to make sure and mention is the Mall of the Mainland. If you've not spent time at the Mall of the Mainland within the last several months, you are missing out. Restaurant Row is going strong. There's 5 different restaurants with soul food and good Mexican food and brunch. Definitely stop by and enjoy that. The Texas Entertainment Experience is soon to open fully. That venue has everything a family would need to have an amazing Saturday, or a visiting family to have a good, 3-day weekend. There's everything from laser tag to axe throwing to classic arcade games. And right next door, actually co-located with the Tex Entertainment Experience, is High Horse Saloon. It is the second largest country western bar in the state. That dance floor is the size of my first house. And they've got a grand opening this month and several concert events happening over the summer.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go play now.
Yeah.
Going into the Texas Entertainment Experience, just like getting a sneak peek, you want to spend all day there. I mean, I was like, okay, I'm going to show my age. Give me a roll of quarters.
Now it's on a game card.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We spent the weekend there, and my kids loved it. I mean, I loved it too. I played all the games with them. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
They have a full bar for the parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's great for
fun.
kids, and it's great for a date night too. I mean, it's there's really something there for everyone. And some of those classic arcade games, I remember playing those when I was growing up. They have a full size Hungry Hippos.
I was just gonna say that we did it. Yeah, all 4 of us did. I won. I was the yellow hippo.
Nice.
My son, he got up and he cried. So then we had to take him next door to get the yogurt at Sweet Frog.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yep.
Whatever.
See, you break it there, you can fix it there. Just go down a door.
Just go right down to Restaurant Row. There's something for everybody.
It really is an entertainment complex in that way. You build in the nice restaurant in case the kid needs it.
Well, yeah. I know. And growing up here, I remember when Mall of the Mainland opened, and now coming back and seeing it like reimagined is so mind-blowing sometimes. It's like, that's where, Palais Royal used to be, and that was the movie theater, and that was this. It's just really interesting how it's evolved and now has all these really cool things tucked away inside.
It really is amazing, and bringing it full circle, that's what we're experiencing in Texas City. There are things happening in this community that I don't think anyone could have foreseen, but Sports Illustrated, that's a game changer. Lago Mar growing not only on the west side of 45, but also on the east side, that's a game changer. We have 8,000 preliminary residential plats on our desks right now, and that doesn't include the potential Latitude Margaritaville. The city's population is slated to grow significantly in size over the next 5 to 10 years, and with that, more retail, more jobs, a more thriving community.
Sign me up. I'm ready.
Well, she said at the beginning, like, buckle in your seatbelt.
That's right.
So let's get ready to roll.
Can't wait.
Well, thank y'all so much for including me on the show. I truly appreciate it, and we hope to come back in a few months and tell you about our progress.
Yeah.
We're ready to hear it. Bring us all the restaurants.
I'll do my best.
There's 3 meals a day, Kristin. 3 meals a day.
I know.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time out to join us, of course. So thank you to Ms. Kristin Edwards, who is the Economic Development Director. Thank you to the City of Texas City for sponsoring this podcast. You can catch new episodes on the city's website, Facebook, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are streamed. Till next time.
Bye.
You did good.
Yes. Oh,
Yay.
good.
Yay.
Now
Now you can breathe.
Yeah, right. Can we watch it?
Not yet. He has to work his magic.
Oh, okay.
A
But
couple.
it was okay. You
It was
could
really good.
hear me, and
Yeah.
cool.
You did good.
Awesome.
It's really good.
Yay. Bye.